cult of fascism. It demands we are always strong, and that is just not the reality of the human condition. We are born weak, we die weak, we are often weak throughout our life. We are often wrong and humiliated, and we need to be humble, not arrogant. We need to be kind, not cruel, because that is the kind of world that all of us want to live in. We might benefit from exploiting others, but only at the cost of our fellow human beings. And few people can live their lives and benefit from the exploitation of others without it weighing on their conscience very heavily. Of course, that's why we've invented systems of hierarchy like patriarchy and white supremacy, so we don't feel so guilty about the suffering of those beneath us. We dehumanize our brothers and sisters, our neighbors and friends, our comrades, colleagues, because if we do that, then we don't have to worry about their suffering. Then we can enjoy the spoils of their exploitation. At least so the story goes. The demands of masculinity are ones that are impossible for any man to meet. No man is strong and sexy and smart and powerful and perfect at all times. The quest to be a real man is one that men will never reach. Their manhood will always be in question, will always come up lacking. It is a scam. And men who fall for this scam end up in places like ICE. They end up brutalizing their neighbors. They end up so insecure and confused and hurting without any way to soothe that hurt except to keep feeding the machine. It's an addiction. It's dangerous. For many years, feminists have been asking, is it possible to have a positive definition of masculinity? Or is it a concept so rooted in exploitation and domination and violence and oppression that it's something we should just try to move beyond? Of course, it is for men to decide what healthy masculinity is. Whether or not there can be positive masculinity under patriarchy is a question I can't answer, nor am I able to define what that masculinity might look like. If there was a definition, it could not be one that women could not also fulfill, as there is an inherent prejudice to assigning positive traits to only one gender. And the best one I've heard so far, that of course can apply to men or women, but does appeal to men specifically because of their position in our society, is masculinity is defined by using one's power and strength to protect people who are vulnerable. And I know there's a lot of white people out there right now that are feeling what I felt the first time I saw cops aren't our friends. They are not here to protect and serve. They are not the good guys. They will protect property over people. They will brutalize protesters and don't care about our rights. I know it hurts. I've been there. Now, I was basically a kid when I found this out, but we all grow at our own rate. And if I hadn't had that experience, maybe I'd be in the same position as you. But please, as much as you might be confused and hurt right now, sit with that, think about it, and realize that there's a lot of people mad at you right now because they've been telling you this, they've been screaming, they've been dying to show you that this is happening. And it's going to keep happening until we listen to the most marginalized, until we hear the warnings of history. And to the people who are always on the wrong end of police violence, what can they say except, we told you so? If you are one of the people that are still cheering this on because you don't think you're going to end up with the boot, I hate to break it to you, but you will. The thing is, I'm not going to be around anymore when that happens. I'm going to be long gone. So there's no one there to defend you or mourn you except the other people cheering this on. And I promise you, they'll be cheering even as you go to the gallows or get shot in the face or get sent to the concentration camp or whatever they have in store for us. It always ends the same way. Government repression is never your friend just because it's repressing people that you don't like or that the government has labeled criminals. Who is to say that they can't label you a criminal next? Because you're a citizen? Because you have the proper paperwork? They've already attacked citizens just for speaking up about Gaza. Maybe you don't care about that issue, but I guarantee you there's going to be some issue where you're going to be on the other side of the government. Are you going to shut up? Are you going to change your mind? Are you going to comply? Or are you going to fight back? Because now is the time to fight back. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about self-defense. And that's what we saw in that video. People trying to defend themselves against a repressive state, and this is what happens. They are on the front lines protecting your rights. And to protect the vulnerable and weak when we have strength, that is within all our capacity, no matter what our gender is. Being brave is not about pretending that we're not scared. It's being scared and doing the thing anyway.